Hey guys, welcome back to Pause and welcome back to the Jungle Adventure ride build here on Planet Coaster. Now today we're going to do a little bit more work on the indoor dark ride section, and we're also going to do a complete lighting pass throughout the entire ride, as this is going to be a ride that is built for evenings and dark, so an emphasis on the lighting is going to be a key part around this entire ride, indoors and outdoors. So that's what we're doing in today's episode. So here is the time lapse, and we'll have a little bit of live footage at the end to show you what we've done. Hey guys, welcome back. So let's take a look at what we've done today. So it's mainly been lighting and a few more triggerable effects and scenes. So the first bit we've done is the station just here. Very subtle, just a bit of green and white light to just point out some of the details. Then moving on into the first scene of the ride, we've got quite a bit of backlighting on these trees. Again, we don't want anything too to stand out too much here. It's just a very relaxing little float through this kind of overgrowth. So that's what we've got here. We've got a little bit more spotlight going on with these two animatronics, just so you can see them as they come out of the water. Coming through into this scene, we've used a bit of orange light to obviously indicate that there's something gone wrong. In this case it's the plane crash, so there's a bit of orange lighting around here. Again, a lot of lighting under the water and also lighting up the trees as we go through, which is a theme that I've done quite a lot on this ride, is up lighting, as I think it does look quite nice, especially on these bamboo pieces, which really attract the light quite well. Now into the dig site scene, again mainly just a bit of backlighting around the trees, a couple of things on the animatronics in white just to make sure they stand out a little bit, and again just a few bits around the edge on the rocks just so you notice it in the dark. Now the other scene here is the sort of relaxing portion of the ride where we just go through a nice tree scene. There are some hippos at the end, and again this is just an area where we've pinpointed the trees and lit up a few of the surrounding areas, and a few more spotlights on the hippos just here. So I think it looks really nice. Then moving on, we've added a little bit of a mist to this cave before you head into the crocodile area, which has all been lit up in green. Some of the crocodiles themselves have got spotlights on them, like the ones that are animated, just so you can see them as you go around the ride. The waterfall obviously is lit up, but due to the lighting and the way the lighting engine works in this game, you can't really see it once you've got the sunlight off. Moving through, we've lit up the bridge and also the plane scene just here, and also put a little bit of lighting in the background just to give it depth, as sometimes that is something that you do lose in the dark, is your depth perception. So that's what we've done there. Heading forwards, this is a very subtle scene that I've mainly just used a couple of white lights to pinpoint a few of the main details. The reason for this is obviously the ride bit vehicles do have a light on the front, and that's what I am utilising in this scene here. So as the light, as the vehicle comes through, the actual light on the front is what it lights up most of this scene. As you come through there, you see it lights up the snake and a few other pieces. And I want that to kind of be a little bit of a reveal, and also that's going to be a feature that we use quite a lot in the dark ride section towards the end. So moving on here, I've kept this area quite dark. Like I said, we're using just the light on the front of the train, just there, well the vehicle. So as you come through, it's lighting up the trees. I just want to. This is just to give you a little bit of in the mindset of something is going wrong, and this portion of the ride turns a bit dark. So this is where we come through to this area here, which is one of the triggerable areas we've added. So we've got some strobes and triggerable effects here on the scorpion, which gives you your first jump scare of the ride. And then that brings us into the ruins. So again, a bit more subtle lighting, just pinpointing out a few of the big details, like some of the statues and things like that. And then as you go forward, we've got some white lights on the snake heads just over there. Again, just so you can draw your eye to the bits that I want you to see, which is generally what these rides do. So then we turn this corner and we've got a new scene here. We've added a crashed boat. This was actually a suggestion in the comments of the last video, so thank you to whoever that was. I don't have your named hand, so apologies. So yeah, they said might put a crashed boat in, so that's what we've done. Little boat's on fire and it's sinking. We've added a bit of fire effects around the edge as well, just to indicate again that this is a ruin. And the other sequence that we've finished off now is this doorway entrance. So now as you approach, lava comes down the door. I just wanted there to be something really visible in this ride, and I think that was a really good little feature. So we've got audio effects that are playing as you approach, as this comes down, and then the big door opening scene starts just around here. And into the temple we go. So that is now pretty much finished, this scene just here. Might add a few more bits of audio, as I think that's the only thing they're missing. And then obviously as the car goes through, the lava starts again. So it's all utilising the display sequencer and the triggerable effects. And I think it gives a really nice welcome to this temple structure that we've built here. Now I've done a little bit of work on the inside. Like I said, mainly going to be using the actual torch on the vehicle, as I think it does work quite well. But what we've done is just very subtle red lighting, so it just pinpoints out tiny details, so you can just about make out what they are, and all the way around. And this is why I'm saying we're going to utilise this headlamp on the train, a little bit like if you've been on what used to be in Universal Studios Jaws, there used to be a scene where they were in like a boathouse, and pretty much the only lighting in there was a torch that the driver used on the boat, and that's kind of what I'm going for in this scene just here. So some things are lit up slightly, but mainly it's the light on the vehicle that is what is being used. Now that's about it for what we've done today. Like I say, it's mainly been lighting. Well, it's pretty much been all lighting, but so far the ride is coming together. That's a little overview. Now we've just got this dark ride section and the end bit of the ride to finish off, and that's what we're going to work on in the next episode. So thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give us a like down below, as it really does help us out. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that to stay up to date with all of our videos. And if you've got any questions, comments, suggestions, or just anything you want to say, please drop them down below and we'll answer every single one. Okay guys, thank you ever so much, and we'll see you next time for more from the Adventure Ride build. Cheers guys, bye.